Did you know some kids once rode to school in a bus that's now faster than your neighbor's pickup? Yup, today we're looking at a 1948 Chevy 3600 Thriftmaster camper with a Silverado V8 swap. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome where we mix horsepower with humor and sometimes forget which one we were talking about. You know, when I first saw this 1948 Chevrolet 3600 Thriftmaster, I thought, that's either a camper or my neighbor's shed on wheels. Turns out, it's both, but with a Vortec V8 under the hood, it goes faster than my buddy Steve running away when the bar tab shows up. Now, this Chevy didn't start life as a camper. It was born as a school bus. Yeah, kids once rode to class in this thing, probably learning more about patience and rattling bolts than math. In 2019, someone found it sitting there like an old cowboy at the bar. Tired, dusty, and not running. Fast forward, and it's now reborn as a camper, packing a 5.3-liter Vortec V8 from a 2004 Silverado, paired with a 4L60E 4-speed automatic. That's about 285 horsepower, 213 kilowatts, which is plenty to get you up the hill. Or at least past Steve's old Ford that hasn't moved since 1998. The chassis comes from a 1980 Chevrolet pickup with a 4.11-to-1 rear end, power steering, and front disc brakes. I like the fact that they gave it proper stopping power because, let's be honest, camping is only fun if you can actually stop before you roll into the lake. It's riding on 16-inch blue steel wheels with Toyo Open Country MT tires, and if you squint hard enough, it looks like something from a postcard your uncle would send just to brag. Step inside, and you'll see captain's chairs wrapped in blue and white vinyl, a tilting steering column, and Dakota digital gauges that read up to 160 miles per hour. The odometer shows 3,800 miles since the rebuild. Total mileage unknown. Kind of like Steve's stories at the bar. Nobody really knows where the truth starts. The living quarters? Oh man, this thing is cozier than my buddy's one-bedroom apartment. You've got a kitchenette with a 2-burner gas cooktop, a fridge, microwave, and a sink with a wood countertop. There's checkerboard flooring, a wet bath, a rooftop AC, and a bench that flips into a bed. The water heater needs replacing, but that's fine. I think cold showers build character. Or at least, that's what my high school gym teacher kept yelling. Outside, it wears white and blue paint, jalousie windows, and even a receiver hitch. There's still a bit of rust, but if there's no rust, is it even vintage? Chrome bumpers and trim finish off the look, and honestly, I like the notched rear bumper. It makes backing up feel less like an accident waiting to happen. Now let's talk numbers. This beauty was listed by Rod Ranch with bidding reaching $23,500. About 21,500 euros. For that price, you're not just buying a camper. You're buying bragging rights, a rolling piece of history, and maybe a new excuse to finally tell your wife you're investing in property. So here's the deal, folks. If you want a camper that looks like it could star in its own sitcom, this Chevy Thriftmaster is the one. It's got power, personality, and just enough imperfections to remind you it's real. And hey, don't forget there's a link under this video where you can become a sponsor of our channel for just $1. That's right, for less than the price of a gas station hot dog, you can help me keep telling stories about campers and occasionally surviving them. The link's in the description. Go check it out before Steve drinks my sponsorship money.